This is India's infrastructure moment in history. The coming of Jewar Airport marks the biggest inflection point in the urbanization landscape of the country. And this is not just an airport landing, but perhaps the biggest takeoff of the Delhi NCR story. And to discuss this, we have with us the man of the moment, the CEO of Noida International Airport and also Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority, Dr. Arun Vir Singh. Dr. Arun Vir Singh is a person who has steered the Jewar Airport from concept to construction to commissioning. And not only that, he has revived some of the many stalled projects on the Yamuna Expressway, almost a dozen or more of them. Welcome to the show, Brick by Brick, sir, which is a podcast that brings forth stories on foundation, foresight, and people who build India and shape India's future. So, sir, सबसे पहले the most obvious question, कि what is the construction update on Jewar Airport? It's the most awaited thing in the country. And when can we board the first flight?
So let me explain. Actually, this airport is conceived for 6 runway and 6 terminal building. And initially, we are starting with 1 runway and 1 terminal building. And this is coming up in 1334 hectare area.
Okay.
Developer or concessionaire is Zurich International Airport AG.
Correct. Yeah.
It's the first 100% FDI in aviation sector in India.
Okay.
Earlier, FDI were in some 10%, 17% portion, but now this time it's 100% FDI. And our runway is complete. ATC building is complete. Domestic terminal building is complete. Cargo is complete. Let me tell you that this airport will be a cargo airport, domestic airport as well as international airport. When this will complete in all respect in 6 runway, then it will have 225 million passenger capacity, and it will have the reach in each and every nook and corner of the world. This will be the biggest in Asia and 3rd largest airport of world. So this is going to quite big, quite huge.
Yeah.
And we have acquired already 6,000 hectare land, 15,000 acre land without a single case either pending in High Court and Supreme Court with the consent of farmers. So we are also going to have a dedicated MRO with runway. India doesn't have a MRO. It's a small MRO is available at GMR Hyderabad and Delhi Airport. But we are looking for something like Boeing or Airbus coming to India and having their dedicated runway. So we are working and very soon we will have that.
Wonderful, sir. So who is Noida International Airport exactly meant for? So is it for a core catchment area of Noida, Greater Noida, Eastern Uttar Pradesh, or should people in Gurgaon opt for Delhi International Airport, IGI, or could they look at this as a viable second option as well?
NCR, our capital city of Delhi, much needed the second airport because the Delhi is already choked. It's having the 80 million passenger capacity, which is almost complete. The taxi time and landing time and reaching the bridge is taking 25 minutes to 45 minutes. It is happening. You must be aware about that.
Yes.
So it was much needed thing. And this airport is for the country, not for NCR region, not for the Western UP. Hinterland is whole of the country.
Correct.
And how I'll let you know and I will give you the detail. Because this airport is located at the Yamuna Expressway. It's only 700 meters from Yamuna Expressway. We have connected this airport to Yamuna Expressway with a 4 dedicated 100-meter wide roads, interchanges, 4 interchanges from the expressway. So within second you can reach to airport. Now this airport is connected with Delhi-Mumbai Expressway via Ballabgarh. And it's a 31 kilometer stretch, 23 kilometers in Haryana, 8 kilometers in Uttar Pradesh. And you can reach Jaipur with this road in 2 hours 21 minutes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And already it has been completed in UP area. In Haryana, part of 1.5 kilometer elevated road is going to be completed. So this will be connected with Delhi-Mumbai Expressway on one side. This is connecting with expressway connecting with Lucknow-Agra Expressway, then the Lucknow to Balia Expressway, then Ganga Expressway, which is starting from Meerut, that is also connecting this airport
So very high-speed transit corridors all across.
Yeah,
and
rapid
that
rail is coming,
what
metro
opens
is
it up.
coming, PRT is coming, part
Yeah.
taxi is coming.
Oh, wonderful, sir. It's very integrated,
Yeah, and
multimodal transport system that you have.
And Indian Railway is first time participating in this story. They are constructing an underground transportation system connecting the Amritsar Kolkata line to Chola. It's just 16 kilometers from Jewar.
Oh.
And another side it is connecting Delhi Mumbai railway line, which is at the Rodhi railway station. So that's why it's a pan-India thing. It is not going to be restricted with NCR or UP, Western UP or Agra.
So Jewar International Airport is such a greenfield site and it has so much of availability of land. And as much as there's excitement about the Jewar International Airport, there is about the development alongside the airport corridor.
Yeah.
And you have steered many of these logistic parks and upcoming film city. There's so much excitement in the whole of North India about this becoming almost a counterfoil to Bollywood. So please tell us about the developments alongside the airport corridor.
Yeah, actually when this airport was planned and the first application was moved to the Civil Aviation Ministry, then we thought that there must be a corridor for the cluster development, industrial cluster development.
Correct.
Nowhere cluster development has taken place in the country. So we have carved out the cluster, industrial clusters. Now we have MSME park, apparel park, handicraft park, toy park, semiconductor park, MRO park, electronic manufacturing cluster park. So we have started developing the different type of park.
Okay.
And along with that, major scheme like the film city, global film city is coming. The developer is going to be the Bayview company owned by the Boni Kapoor. It is going to be having a foundation stone ceremony, laying up foundation stone ceremony very soon in the next week.
Okay, in the next week?
Yeah, within a week. And in Vrindavan area, we are just going to have a heritage corridor. We are going to relive the villages which belongs to Krishna.
Okay.
So like Gokul, Barsana, Nandgaon.
Beautiful.
And we will have the Mathura art, Mathura heritage, and we are also constructing a 100-meter wide road from expressway, 1 kilometer from Agra expressway to Baki Bihari Mandir. So you can reach in 7 minutes to Baki Bihari Mandir. We have already started acquiring the land. We will have so many things, the riverfront area, the Katha Vachnalaya, something like that.
Wonderful.
And it is going to be connected with Baki Bihari directly with a suspension bridge. The construction is going on. Baki Bihari it will be very easy to reach Baki Bihari Mandir. Lot of pilgrimage is there. Lot of people used to come. In Agra also, actually our authority is spread in 6 districts. Gautam Budh Nagar, Bulansar, Aligarh, Mathura, Hathras and Agra. So in Agra we are coming with a city, new electronic city. So just we are in process of developing it as a heritage corridor or tourist corridor. So person will come at airport and if he has time, some layover, he can go to the film city through the part taxi, something like
boost to the tourism.
And we are also planning to rope in the Disneyland, and Universal has already come. You must be knowing in Gurgaon they are coming. So Disney, we are working with the Disney.
Wonderful.
So the one can go to film city and Disneyland and to amusement park, theme park, something like that. Can spend some time. Then the person can go to Mathura or Agra for the religious pilgrimage, and then Agra, of course, for the Taj Mahal. So and then he can come back and can have a flight from Jewar.
Wonderful.
So the whole stretch is going to be a tourist or heritage.
Thought it out very clearly. And it's very interesting for me to even hear and think about it. This looks like it will kind of transform the region's economy. What kind of real estate growth will it spur in the region? Because इसमें industrial भी है, residential भी है, commercial भी है. तो आप as person anchoring authority, YEIDA authority, how are you planning under your jurisdiction the different real estate development?
Real estate development, actually we have started being in the top notch of the real estate players. Earlier local players were here and a lot of issues were there. So we have taken some project directly by the authority also where buyers were. And we just took over the JP project in our hand. And just we want to set an example that the state can also do these projects. And being a welfare state, it's our duty to achieve such things. And so we are also started doing things by our own. Plus the top players like Soporji, Polonji, Tatas, we have allotted land, Ildeco. So they all are coming in a big way. That sector is booming here. and rate has gone very high, and it is we are just trying that it should be within the reach of
The
middle
common
class
man.
and common man.
Yeah.
So that we are trying.
So coming to these the JP projects and the ones that you alluded to, when you came here, it wasn't a clean slate. In
Yeah.
fact, it was a cleanup job that you had to do. A lot of builder defaults, a lot of delays of projects, and then you took on more than 12 stalled housing projects, 8,000 home buyers, and then you got developers, and you, as you yourself, YEIDA has also been developing.
We are
doing
just
the
going to
projects.
float a RFP, and that will be on EPC
Yeah.
mode. So we are going to choose the top class of contractor like Soporji, Tata, Gaiman India, L&T, something like that.
Yeah.
So world class construction and infrastructure should come there.
So Suraksha Group was one of the builders which is working with
yeah,
you.
they have
But
won it
where
from-
does it stand? Like, when will the buyers get the houses actually?
Suraksha is a different thing. It has nothing to do with EDA, because there were two companies of the JP group. One was the JP Infrastructure Limited, another was JP Associate Limited.
I see.
So JIL has gone to liquidation,
Okay.
and it has gone to Suraksha, and there are issues still they are facing, because they have doubled the charges. They have also putting lot of penalties.
Yeah.
That's why we are sending a signal, just waving out all the penalties for the JP Associate LRTs, which has
Okay.
come to me.
Okay.
And we are not going to charge any penalty, any interest from 2017 onward. And we have also given an affidavit in the Allahabad High Court, and the project has come to us.
Yep, the project has come to you in 2017. When will it
It has come just
now?
2-3 months before,
Oh, okay.
and we have started working
So
already.
it will take 3 years to complete.
It will complete in 18 months. I will do
In
it.
18 months?
Yeah.
Well, that's, I think, good news for
Yeah.
all those
And already we had a
buyers.
meeting with all the stakeholders, all the associations, everyone.
Yeah.
And we have taken everyone on board. And we are going to start the registration, the lease deed,
Yeah.
the new lease deed, and approval of their map plan, especially for the plot holders
Yeah.
in next to 10 to 15 days. And remaining building will be completed in 18 months.
So this lack of financial discipline, अभी हमने ब्लू स्मार्ट का देखा, रियल एस्टेट में तो ये नॉर्म ही बन गया था. एक टाइम पे ऐसा कहा जाता था नोएडा के बिल्डर्स आधे जेल में आधे बेल में. सो जो फाइनेंशियल मिसअप्रोप्रिएशन ऑफ फंड्स या ये जो काम हो रहा था, इसको इफ वी हैव टू बिकम अ $5 trillion इकोनॉमी, can we afford to have so much of defaults? And how do you, as a person, as an administrator, fix these issues and make sure that they don't, happen in the future?
Now Supreme Court has already ordered for the
Yeah.
inquiry, for the CBI inquiry for
Yeah.
these diversion of the funds
Yeah.
with the banks and the builders. We have also done our audit at our level, and we found that lot of siphoning were there. We lost the FIR also.
Yeah.
And now we have ensured, we have set up a such system that nobody can now siphon anything.
Okay.
So now we are taking the registration amount, plus we are opening escrow account. We have already allowed buyers to get their registration directly from the authority without reaching to a builder.
Okay.
There is no need to go to them. They can pay their dues directly to the authority. That is the system only available in this EDA. So we have totally delinked builder with their buyers, and now we are giving all sort of facilities and everything. But yes, the builders has done lot of diversions, and that has created this mess. Some government policies were also faulty, because we have allowed the subdivision of group housing plots. By just paying 10%, they can get registered the property. Then they can subdivide. They can sell any size of the property to anybody. So now the builders become greedy. They have started taking 10 projects, 15 projects without having financial capability and without any backup. So that's why they failed.
Yeah.
That was the only, it was the government fault.
And even very recently, I heard of a Noida extension case where the builder has not given possession after even 12 to 14
This
years.
is very bad and very.
Yeah, it's
buyers
really
have
sad.
suffered a
that-
lot. It's very shameful for the government also. We cannot say that we have no concern. It's a builder buyer matter.
Yeah.
Because ultimately we are state. and
Yeah.
it's our responsibility to that flat and plots should be delivered to the buyers.
It's heartening to know that you take that responsibility and say it very publicly.
I've concealed many plots of builders, and in every order I've written that authority will complete the project and make the houses.
Wonderful,
and
sir.
will deliver in 18 months, 24 months.
I see.
Yeah.
So, the next round of questions is rapid fire.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
about instinctive, intuitive responses, quick fire questions. So, this airport ke jo naam hai, I'm sure you are good at it, sir. You're so articulate. Your airport is called differently by different people. Jewar, koi keh raha hai, koi NIAL, koi Noida International Airport. But what's the identity you want the world to carry and know it as?
It will be Noida International Airport.
Noida International.
And Noida itself is known for whole of the world.
Yeah.
Noida name is everywhere.
Yeah.
And we have got such a code from the YEIDA, DXN, like Dubai got the DXB. Now we are DXN, Delhi Extended Noida. So it will be very easy to catch. So we will be known as
Noida International Airport.
Jewar is the place where it is being constructed, but Noida is the name.
I thought Jewar is the jewel in the Delhi NCR's crown, and therefore it's also a nice name. But I'm sure Noida International Airport will click with the global audiences.
My code is also like that.
Yeah.
DXN.
DXN.
So always remember.
Correct.
When you book in the next flight, you remember DXN.
Delhi Extended Noida.
Noida, yeah.
So Noida Airport will be operational by which month and year? Oftentimes it's not about the delay as the uncertainty of delay. It doesn't matter if it is 1 year, 1.5 year, but if one knows, then one is kind of geared up for that delay.
Let me tell you, no airport in world has been completed in less than 6 years.
That's true,
This
sir.
is the first airport which is going to be completed in less than 4 years. It's 3 years and 7 months.
Okay.
It is already ready. Only international terminal is being constructed, and some sort of designing problem is there. So by the end of June or July, we will have that.
But before Diwali, we will have
No,
it.
Diwali is too far.
Okay.
Around August, September we will. Because government wants that all 3 domestic, cargo and international should start from day 1.
Yeah.
So that's why it is getting delayed. Otherwise we would have inaugurated it with the cargo and domestic airport.
So when will the first international flight take off from the Noida International Airport?
By September.
And first would be obviously the domestic ones, and then
No. Same day.
simultaneously.
Same day. Let me explain you. This Zurich International Airport AG is the company which is having a stake in Lufthansa also.
Okay.
And now Lufthansa airline is one airline which is having this Austrian airline, Edelweiss and Swiss Air. So they have 4 airlines. They all are participating here for international flight.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask you this only about the Zurich.
Yeah.
That what is the value that they have brought to your project, Noida
They
International?
are very good. They are very professional. Basically, they are Germans.
Yeah.
60% population of
Switzerland
Switzerland
is
is
Germans.
German.
Correct.
So they are very precise, very accurate, very honest, and their quality work. And it's a green field project, and we have also ensured that it will be zero carbon, net carbon, because the Honorable Prime Minister has declared that in Glasgow that by 2049 India will have net zero.
Correct,
So
sir.
this building has also come with that concept also.
So the airlines, most of the airlines are bleeding. And what is the incentive they have while they are still struggling financially to launch new routes or divert to Jewar?
It's a very difficult sector. Aviation sector is a very difficult sector, because charges are not only charges, the fuel charges, the landing charges, the parking charges, international charges are very high. It's very difficult to sustain. But what we did that Honorable Chief Minister Adityanath Yogi ji has reduced the VAT from 24% to 1% in Jewar.
I see. Oh.
So the passenger will get cheap tickets. The airline will be also happy, and we are also planning to give free night parking in Jewar Airport, because there is hardly any place left in Delhi for the night parking.
Yeah.
And airlines used to pay a lot of money for that.
Yeah.
So these type of incentive we are working. And cargo, we are going to have a big cargo hub here, because the IGI, 55% of IGI cargo goes from Noida only. It is ready-made garments, the SIM cards, mobile phones, soft toys. So they all will come from day one will go from Noida
Wonderful.
International Airport.
So which is that one public infrastructure project, chahe Delhi mein, chahe India mein, chahe bahar, which you admire the most?
As far as airport is concerned, the second terminal building of Bangalore is outstanding.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It is.
And the new
World class.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
world class that I
Yeah.
used to admire here in India.
Okay.
But you know, Istanbul is one of the things. Airport, the Incheon Airport,
Okay.
the Hamid International Airport, Doha, they are world class.
You've done a lot of research, sir, and you are very well traveled, sir.
Yeah.
So, which is your favorite development which is coming alongside the airport corridor? Is it the upcoming film city? Is it the toy park, the medical devices park? Your personal favorite?
My personal favorite is medical device park.
Okay.
Because India is having hardly anything in medical devices. We have nothing like N95 mask, even gloves, even
much needed.
Much needed. So Government of India has started initiative, and a lot of companies have already joined our story. We have already constructed 12 common facility centers, and it is going to be the world class. And it is located at the expressway itself, very close to airport.
Very forthright response, I appreciate. So, if you could clear one thing overnight, would it be traffic, would it be paperwork, or would it be court cases?
It will be traffic.
Traffic, yes. Let's talk about Noida and what we were just discussing, that the skyline was built probably with more FIRs than floor plates, and with more controversy than construction. So, what is your comeback to that?
Luckily, since we are constructing an international airport, there is going to be a height restriction. So, airport authority has already given the area not going to have more than 24 meter height. And I have not allowed any FAR so far, because it is just some sort of downplaying with the with the buyers and the builders, colluding with them, giving them FAR. Firstly, they construct, then they take the FAR and construct some more buildings.
Without
getting
the
that
sanction.
has been stopped here. Since the day I have joined here, there is no additional FAR exist in YEIDA.
So, is single window clearance a distant dream, or will it come in the near future?
In real sense, it is still a distant dream.
But I appreciate your candidness.
We used to say that it is single window, but it's still a lot of
bureaucratic hurdles.
Red tapeism, bureaucratic hurdle still exists. If someone is very dynamic, used to take decisions within second, then he can deliver something. Otherwise, it's very difficult to work in this bureaucratic system.
Sir, इसी पे आते हैं. What is the toughest decision you have taken till date? Because ये आपने तो concept से construction
this award of this international airport, because we have prepared our DPR by studying all the international airport of the world. Then we went to the Government of India in each and every department, like Niti Aayog, the DA, the Ministry of Finance, the RERA, the DGCA, the airport AI, everywhere. We got vetted our document there. Then we come to our cabinet. It has been cleared by cabinet, and there were lot of things around there that how it will go, where it will go, who will win the. So we did global bidding in real sense. We went places, we sold out our things, we have marketed our things, and ultimately we got an international, concessionaire. Yeah.
So, as a development authority, what is tougher, developing or demolishing?
Developing.
Developing is tougher.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very tough.
Okay.
You have to plan. You should have vision. You have to implement at the ground.
Yes. But demolition has its own controversies.
Demolition is
once the decision is taken, execution.
It's only execution.
Yeah. So, in the post-independent era, when it's a free market economy, should the regulator be also the planner and the market player? I am now talking your personal view. कि जैसे हमारी डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटीज हैं वो फ्लैट्स भी बना रही हैं, हिंदुस्तान की बात जहाँ, और आपका व्यू क्या है उसमें?
नहीं, गवर्नमेंट का काम ही
सिर्फ रेगुलेटर का
एंड पॉलिसी मेकिंग.
आई एम सो हैप्पी यू सेड दैट.
Only policy making. Let allow businessmen to do the business.
Correct.
We should not do the business.
So,
हम पता चला कभी डबल रोटी बना रहे थे मॉडर्न में, और कभी घड़ी बनाते हैं, कभी कुछ कर रहे हैं. That is not our job.
So should development authorities come under the ambit of RERA?
Yes, why not? We are also getting registered our project in RERA. We are getting penalized. We are facing cases.
So the YEIDA homes that you make, they are registered with RERA.
My all schemes are registered under
Wonderful. Okay. When the project is given land clearance, shouldn't environmental clearance be bundled with that? Why does the developer have to go helter-skelter to get?
It should be. It should be.
Okay. What is stopping it from being
It
bundled?
should be bundled with that.
Yeah.
And that's why we are taking that when we are allotting land more than 20,000 meter,
Yeah.
we are giving, in writing that the YEIDA will take the environmental clearance. There is no need for the industry star, film city person or anybody to go to the environmental for the
Correct,
environmental
sir.
clearance.
So my second last question is about good governance. And you are an example of that. But what lessons have you learned from managing such a massive public infrastructure project like the Noida International Airport? What is the governance lesson that you would like to share with us?
Winning the confidence of stakeholders,
Okay. And which is the stakeholder most difficult to please?
farmers.
The farmers.
Yeah.
Okay. Your leadership role in key infrastructure projects and as YEIDA chief and of course as CEO of Noida International Airport has been much appreciated. You have got at least 6 times extension to your retirement, and you're famously called the man who wasn't allowed to retire because it was due way back in 2019.
Yeah, man.
What makes a bureaucrat indispensable to the system, and what is it that you can tell the aspirants who are watching the podcast?
I don't think there is anything special in me. It's only the confidence of Honorable CM.
Well, that's been very humble, but
And
since you're an inspiration to many, why don't you tell?
I always believe that one should do his work with all sort of commitments.
Yeah.
And time punctuality, time management.
Yeah.
That is another important aspect which one should
And
adhere.
integrity, which
Integrity should be unquestioned.
Yeah.
If your integrity is questioned, then you can't do anything. You can't achieve anything.
Well, sir, thank you so much for this absolutely wonderful, candid, freewheeling discussion that we had. And September 2025 is when the airport should be, should be able to take our first flight.
More than 100% confirmed. There is no doubt about that. I am thankful to government, central government, state government who has given me so much chance.
Thank you so much for your valuable inputs and time.
At the inauguration of airport, so you can be part of that journey, which is India going to have a proud for coming years. Yeah.
Well, it would be an honor to be present at that moment. Yeah, it
your
is
team
in fact.
Your whole team will be invited. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.